sponsored by Get Your Life Right Industries, the proud makers of the Trend Chaser. Are you tired of hopping on trends you don't even like just to get 300 views? Introducing the Trend Chaser Kit for creators. For creators who confuse motion with progress, with features like late to the trend, guaranteed to post after it's dead, forced reaction mode even when it's not funny. And our flagship product, the Brand Eraser, removes your personality completely. So if you're chasing trends instead of building a brand, call Get Your Life Right Industries. And get your life right, because trends don't equal growth.
Major, and this is Say It With Your Chest. This is a room for truth with structure, not noise, not performance, not pile-on. Tonight's topic is simple and dangerous. Water is becoming a new energy. And if that sounds dramatic, stay with me, because I'm not bringing vibes. I'm bringing clean thesis and receipts. I'm going to show you how scarcity works, how infrastructure works, how the digital world is expanding, and why regular people end up paying twice, once in money and once in the quality of life. Here's how we're moving tonight. I'm going to lay out a thesis. Then I'm going to put receipts on the screen. Then we walk through and talk about what it means for regular people and what moves actually matter. If you want to add to the conversation, keep it clean. Drop a question you want sourced. Drop a real-world impact you're seeing. Drop one practical move you've made or willing to make. That's it. Let's work. Here's the thesis. Water scarcity is not just a climate issue. It's an infrastructure issue, a policy issue, and a profit issue. And at the same time, the country is dealing with water stress in multiple regions. We're building more digital infrastructure than ever. Data centers, cloud, AI compute. Those buildings just don't run on hope. They run on electricity. And they run on cooling. And cooling, depending on the design, can mean water. So when I say water is becoming the new energy, I'm saying the next era of power is going to be decided by who controls the input. Not the oil, not the gas, not just the electricity, the water. And regular people are going to feel it first through higher utility bills, restrictions, even access. Not the movie version where the faucet stops tomorrow, the real version, the slow squeeze, the quiet policy changes, the bill that climbs when your paycheck stays the same. So now, I want to put up some receipts. What I'm going to do is what most people don't. I'm going to put receipts on the screen, because if we're going to talk about the future, we're going to talk like adults. Ain't that a fact? Transparency is everything. So let's start with the receipt block. Drought and water stress are current conditions. Drought is not a rumor. It's tracked, it's mapped, it's measured. And this is from the National Integrated Drought Information System, the NIDIS. The Drought Monitor Weekly, accessed April 19, 2026. And even when you personally still have running water, the system can be under pressure. Reservoir levels, groundwater, restrictions, and cost. And this is from the U.S. Geological Survey, Water Resource Mission Area, groundwater, access April 19, 2026. Receipt 2. Water use is a competition problem. Most people think water is just showers and sinks, but nationally, water demand is shaped by major sectors. And when the supply is stressed, it becomes a priority list. This is from the U.S. Geological Survey. Estimated use of water in the United States 2015. Let's move on. Data centers are not tech culture. They are national infrastructures. Banking, streaming, health systems, government systems, everything runs through compute. The Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory of 2024 is the citation for this. And AI is not just software. It's a heat engine. More compute means more heat. More heat means more cooling. More cooling means more resource demand. And this is from the U.S. Department of Energy, the Doe Company. releases new reports on elevating increased electricity demand from data centers. And this was accessed April 19th, 2026. Cooling is the hidden bill, and water can be a part of it. People focus on electricity because it's the bill they recognize, but cooling is the second bill. And depending on the cooling method, water can be used directly or indirectly. And this is from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. Energy Star, Data Center Infrastructure, Water Efficiency, accessed April 19th, 2026. This isn't just about one city. Reliability organizations track growth and stress points because demand is changing. And this is from the North American Electric Reliability Corporation, NERC, in 2024. Receipt number 6, utility increases don't hit everyone equally. Energy burden. How much of your income goes to utilities? Hits low-income households. But the fact is, they hit low-income households the hardest. And I found that out through the U.S. Department of Energy, the Doe Company, Office of State and Community Energy Programs, Low-Income Energy Affordability Data, and it was accessed April 19th, 2026. So, when I say water is the new energy, I'm not being poetic. I'm saying cooling and power are colliding with water in reality. And if we don't demand transparency in planning, regular people will pay twice, maybe even 3 times if you want to be actual. What this means for regular people, let's talk about this. I'm going to make this plain. Here are 3 scenarios people will recognize. The cost squeeze. Your bills rise, fees rise, the household starts cutting essentials. And the worst part is, you can do everything right and still lose because the system is changing around you. And I found this from the U.S. Energy Information Administration, electric sales revenue and average price data page. Also on the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, Consumer Price Index databases. You can find this on all of those. Restrictions and friction. Restrictions don't start with water. They start with rules, watering limits, time windows, penalties, even enforcement. And if you think that doesn't matter, wait until you see how quickly rules become normal. This is cited from the U.S. Drought Monitor, Current Map Weekly, data cutoff, released Thursday, at 8:30 a.m. And from the Integrated Drought Information System. Scenario 3, I found out, was priority decisions. When supply is stressed, somebody decides what gets protected first. And if you're not in the room when they decide, then you're not on the menu. And this is from the U.S. Geological Survey, estimated use of water in the United States in 2015. What I want to give you is something that's practical, right? Something really practical that you can use right now. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to panic. I just want you to prepare. So this is why I'm doing this. Here are the moves that don't require paranoia, just discipline. And I want you to know your baseline. And I say this, track your monthly water and electric usage, all right? Kill waste first. I believe that you need to kill all waste first. Insufficient fixtures, peak hour habits, kill those. There's no need for them. Use real programs. If you qualify for assistance, please enroll. Don't wait until you're behind. That's what these programs are for. I want you to stay informed. Drought updates and your local weather authority notices. Stay informed with those. We need to pay more attention as a society. We also need to ask better questions. You know, When a big facility moves in, ask, please, what cooling method do you use? What water source do you have? And what reporting do you do? Private reporting, they need to be open. It needs to be transparent, I swear. And what I found, all of these were from the U.S. Drought Monitor, U.S. Department of Energy, in programs, low income energy affordable data, and that's LEAD, the tool that they use. This isn't about fear. This is about refusing to be surprised. You know, I'm starting this, and Sunday is just a warning shot. Monday, I bring in the crew for the baseline receipts and household impact. Keep it clean. You want this show to keep growing? Do the obvious. Comment one of these, a question you once sourced, a real impact you're seeing, one move you're willing to make. Don't skip. Subscribe, share this. Send it to one person who still thinks utilities only go up because of a person's personal choices. And we'll be back Monday to discuss this, facts first. My name is Allee Major. I believe to say it with your chest. And I believe everybody has a voice. I believe that we need to stand up and we need to activate these voices. Without this, we lead them to monopolies, transparent companies, opaque companies, without having transparent values. It's very easy to start a corporation and have the corporation as the name and not know who owned the corporation, but yet and still set it up and line it up so you own a monopoly inside here. And monopolies in America are illegal. You guys have a wonderful night. This is Say It With Your Chest. Once again, my name is Allee Major, and I'm going to say this shit with my chest. Let's go. Oh, my name is Allee Major.
Sponsored by Get Your Life Right Industries, the proud makers of bought follower polish. Are you tired of having 20,000 followers and 14 likes and still acting surprised? Introducing bought follower polish for creators who want big numbers with no community. With features like bot comment pack, likes on demand, engagement camouflage, hides the ratio, and brand deal delusion, makes you say they sleeping on me. So if you're buying followers instead of earning trust, call Get Your Life Right Industries. Get your life right, because brands can count.